my name's Peter and I'm a design engineer at DMM. Today I'm going to show you how to change the pick in this apex. The head on this apex is the same as on the Cortex and the Vertex, meaning that the picks in the DMM interchangeable pick system can be put on either the apex, the Vertex or the Cortex. First things first, put some safety glasses on. So in order to take the pick out, first thing is we'll have to take the pick weights off. So we've got the Allen key here, just going to loosen it off and then we can screw it undone. Now we've taken the pick weights off, the next thing to do is to take the bolts out. If you struggle to do it sat down, I recommend standing the axe vertically and doing it like this. And then what I tend to do in order to get the nuts out is to screw them back in 3 turns. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then use a nylon hammer just to tap them out like that. Now it's all loose. And then you can undo the bolts like this. Then you can put the axe to one side, and then the hammer sometimes is a bit tight, so you just need to tap it on the table and then it should come undone like that. So then we want to keep the hammer, but we want to get rid of the ice pick and replace it with the ice tech pick that I've got over here. So then you've got to line up the trochoid shape on the hammer and on the pick like that. This is the same process if you want to put the compact adze on or the micro hammer, and then slide the pick into position and then get the nuts back. I recommend lining this one up first, making sure that you line the trochoid shape and then pushing it in, and then the second one. At this point you want to put some gloves on because you have to apply some pressure to line the holes up with the nut. As I'm holding the pick, we're going to line the holes up. Yeah, that's nice and easy. So then we need some cardboard and some medium strength Loctite, which is the 243 Loctite. And then we're just going to put a little bit on some card, and then we can roll the end of the bolt with the Loctite just a little bit on the end. And what this does, when you thread the bolt in, it goes along the threads. So then we're just gonna do that, just do it up so it's like that. And then again we're gonna roll the Loctite onto the end of the bolt, do it up like that. Ideally you would tighten the bolts up with a torque wrench set to 10 Newton meters. Make sure that you don't over tighten the bolts. They only need to be hand tight so that you don't damage the torque socket. We can then put the pick weights back onto the Ice Tech pick. Similarly to the bolts in the head, you can use a Torx wrench to tighten up the pick weight bolts, and you should set the Torx wrench to 4 Newton meters. If you are using an Allen key, make sure that you don't over tighten the bolt and damage the hex in the bolt. And now we've got a finished apex with an Ice Tech pick ready to go climbing. Thanks for watching and see you next time.